Feature Friday.
The freshest.
And now this is down my way of music.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Balming Tigers.
That's right.
Rap group,
Tiger.
Omega, Mud, Sogum, right? I mean, that's actually not their full names. That's just how I remember them. I would implore you to check them out if you don't know who they are. But of course, they're featuring RM from BTS, Rap Monster. I think he's fucking insane when he decides to go monster mode. So let's give it a watch. Let's do this review. I've never seen this. So.
He's in the video, bro. I thought he was gonna be like a feature, like a sound feature. No. He's in the video, which is super cool. Okay, excited.
This is pure Korean rap. Yeah, he's gonna go monster mode.
Okay, I absolutely freaking adore the vintage grunge visuals to this. This gives me thriller movie vibes from the late 80s.
Yeah.
Just coming in hard to haunt your dreams. And I freaking adore it. Also,
you know
the
who'd love this?
vocals.
I would imagine Woo would.
I totally thought about that too.
Woo is a good friend of the channel and he's a great dancer.
I'm sure he already knows.
Well, he probably knew about it before because he's very good mates with like J-Hope and stuff like that.
Correct.
I don't know what his relationship will be with RM, but I imagine, not bad. I don't know because J-Hope, it makes sense because they're so involved in the dance community.
Yeah.
And he's like... Everyone loves him in Korea. Woo, everyone adores him.
It's like he's known by everybody.
So I wouldn't surprise if he's actually on this video or something.
Well, no, I don't know. He hasn't posted anything, but if it would fit
so
well, yeah.
That's so weird.
It's so cool.
I'm
telling you, this is so freaking cool. Brilliant! Oh my gosh.
That's how I feel sometimes when you sleep.
Yeah. Check my attitude, I'm a rude boy. Cartier shades on me, how you doing, boy? Why you talking dirty after the sun goes down? I keep my sexy nukim. I'm good with you, baby girl. Don't slide into my DM. Shot a name, popping, ooh, I'm off the DM.
Ooh, I'm off the DM.
I'm off the BM. Don't slide into my DMs.
Shot a name, popping, ooh, I'm off the DM. You know my style, I'm loud on my team. I rock with you, baby, yeah, AM to PM.
What the fuck? Pun intended. This is rap, man.
It doesn't mean ain't a difference. Why they overtell the punch you roll? Communication in the bit. It doesn't mean ain't a difference. Why they overtell the punch you
This is so good.
His flow is unreal.
The kids. Listen, this is freaking brilliant. From even I'm not your usual rap listener.
Yeah, this is more like for me.
Okay?
I was the one that requested this, and obviously a lot of you guys, but I was the one that wanted to see this.
But I couldn't be happier, okay? Because I have a whole Korean rap playlist.
Yeah.
And this is going straight
This is
into
probably
that.
on the hard out side of things.
Definitely.
You know?
But
So I'm surprised you like it.
Bang Jungkook,
Yeah.
his latest 2 album, with this on the playlist, and then Changmo, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would argue you probably would want to go like
Tower and Dean, the experimental side of freaking. I love this.
I'll show you some of the stuff later. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can kind of have a better idea, because you'd want to mix this more a bit with like pure rap
Oh, I see.
rather than experimental, because this is actually quite purist.
But the
It's quite
beat
experimental.
production is so experimental. The distorted voices, the really big reverb, space, the I don't know. I think the distorted bass.
What's enjoyable about them on this track is that they do seem to keep very pure elements of rap. Of course, you know, this isn't like the most complicated lyrics at the moment, in the sort of the extent that we have reviewed it to. But I think they are such an agglomeration of artistry in which lyricism plays a part, like 30-45%, and then you have another 20%, 25-30% of sort of visual stimulation. Then you have the other 15, which is the details and cadence of sort of auditory stimulation, and you really have this really compact, fluid experience rather than a compartmentalized sort of track that feels a bit disjointed. This really feels like sort of like a movie where there are sections and chapters, but they're so well made and so well sort of introduced that it feels like you're just in a blender.
That's right.
You know?
It has that feeling of like a tornado, something, but you're right inside it. You're like right in the eye of
You're
the tornado.
floating.
So everything around you, it's combobulated, but you're somehow grounded by it too.
So it's also with this type of experimental sounds, it can be quite accidented and disjointed for certain people, but this feels like a really, they've really leaned into the edge. And the worst thing you can tell about a video or a rap group or any artist really is that you could tell they had an idea, but they didn't lean all the way to it for the sake of commerciality, streamability, but they really just leaned all the way in, which is good. You gotta admire that and respect
Definitely,
it.
100%.
I hope they're happy with the result. It's really good. This is so weird.
I love it, dude.
This is very you.
100%.
Baby, you on the rush. Freshy like a hell of a cool boy. Check my attitude. No, we always with the blue boy. That she best rolling you, probably you what you doing, boy.
Yes!
I want to know who that is.
I'm a doom boy. Till the only mama saw me knocking the boot on the only. We keep it one and the only. You should've known that you only.
Oh, bro, go back again.
You know what's funny? He's ripped as fuck underneath that shirt. But he doesn't show it. He should just go topless now for the rest of his life.
No, he actually looks so gangster.
Yeah, I know.
He looks like the gang master of like.
You imagine RM disappears for like 6 months. He's just tied it up and fucking ginormous.
And he comes to like, yeah, wow, yeah, okay.
I would love it.
Wow.
But he looks like
This
proper
attack-
mafia lord here.
Yeah, this really is attacking my senses.
What you doing, boy?
When he's a Ferrari dog.
Doom boy. Till the only mama saw me knocking the boot on the only. We keep it one and the only. You should've known that you only.
Like he looks dangerous, dog.
Man, you just gotta solve your shit is sour.
Okay.
Shit is so.
I blinked, sorry.
But I love RM.
Yes, sir.
Nice transition. Korea.
Efra, this is so experimental, it's so cool.
Yeah, now it really turns.
Oh, it's so trippy. Sick! Bro, what the hell? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Okay, this is eating.
Perhaps it's so interesting because they really did go super modern, and even more experimental towards the end, and then they turn even more it's like
It's more
modern
chaotic.
art exhibit. It felt like at certain points. It's interesting that last picture, right? That sort of 360 fisheye with the red
Balloon. It gives me it vibes.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess if you try to dissect that, the only sort of form of color were two components: the grass, which was kind of green, and then you have the red balloon, right? What would you say? Usually red has been utilized through art to signify a couple of things: love, passion, pain, blood, suffering. So also it could just be more like a color grading aspect of things. So it's more like you're standing like a sore thumb. Oh, they're also wearing red, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's like an orangey kind of red.
Right? So maybe it feels like that's how they feel. Everyone's sort of observing you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're the pinnacle. You're like the eye of the chaos. Like you're standing right in the middle of the chaos, and everything is just surrounding it. And then this RM's section of that, which is
he's wearing black, right? He's wearing the suit.
Yeah, it's the darker version of it.
There's lots of fans.
There's a lot
interesting.
of
So there's also fans, right? That could be a play on the
correct
play on words.
There's also this underlying colors of blue, the blue hue. It's quite prevalent in
doom
both,
and gloom, right?
Correct, but in both takes, you see there's a blue hue to the white shirts.
Yeah.
So again, I just feel like
the white. What do you call that thing? The white balance.
Yeah, the white balance is off.
On purposely off.
That correct. But I also do feel like that plays along to the idea of things just being unearthly, heightened as well. Because the whole song feels like it's discombobulated, it's chaotic, and at the same time it's harmonic in its chaos. And I think throughout the whole storyboarding of the music video, you saw a lot of those moments of complete chaos and complete control, all being juxtaposed throughout the whole song. And I feel like the song represented that auditory wise really well too.
I hope they had I hope they're happy with the result. And I would love to know what the intended purpose of everything was and kind of how they came about with everything. Let us know what you guys thought about it. As always, the interesting bit about breaking down videos like this is obviously dissecting them and learning and then talking to you guys. I also want to say that we're going to be performing at the WNMX. That's why we're twinning. And we are giving away some tickets, actually.
1 month to go.
Yeah, we have 1 month to go. We're going to be opening for some Filipino artists like Casey Tandingan, Darren Spanto, Bamboo, Easy Mill, who's a great rapper. And all you have to do to enter, if you'd like to win some tickets, we're going to choose 5 winners, is you just have to send us an email with your name and who you're looking forward to watching the most. We will obviously give you, it's a pretty fucking big festival, so we'll give you like all the information and stuff like that. And we just thought it'd be something nice to do, to our viewers, because without you it wouldn't be possible. And it'll be 5 lucky winners, and it's like 10 tickets, so I guess you can bring a +1.
That's right.
If you get chosen as a winner, and I'll see you in a week to announce the winner.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.